Alright guys, welcome to episode 3 of BIOMUTANT with our amazing Psi-Freak here. So we're gonna dive into our old village, apparently. See what sort of history we can dredge up today. So we got a pretty good engagement on the last video. I think we're up to over 100 likes now, which is awesome. So thanks to you guys for that. That was great to see. And, you know, things like that really help, you know, what's the word for it? Encourage, you know, YouTube creators, Instagram creators, all the creators out there to keep going, keep improving and whatnot. So, you know, once again, thanks for all the likes and all that. I really do appreciate it. Alright, here we go. Don't really know why we started with that gun out, but alright.
As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes feelings change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over.
Well, I'd hope so. We only just began.
Echoes of a long-lost past, like whispers in the wind.
Looks a lot better than it does modern times, that's for sure.
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes.
So he's a bum.
He asks how you are today. Then he wants you to know that if you find yourself going through bad times, you should just keep going.
No, I plan
He
to
wonders
just
where
give up.
you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands one fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now. Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now.
You can swim in most waters. While in very deep water, you will slowly lose ki energy, and when out of ki, you'll drown. Now, so maybe it's sort of half and half to what I was saying in the last episode. Interesting. Okay.
He says, that wasn't too bad, was it? Way to go. Don't let the sound of the waves drown out your spirit. But you need practice. Lots of practice. Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them.
Don't worry, I will.
You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try too hard. Judging by your Muma's look, it seems you forgot something. You promised you'd train with her before the sun goes down. It's time to go.
Kalino?
The dedication to training is important. You can't rely solely on the fact that Wang Fu is in your blood.
Kalino?
You should know, practice makes perfect.
Inadabsumka?
As long as it doesn't kill you, it'll only make you stronger.
Tropalo.
She'll see you at the village square.
Kodotoku, Kensib.
She'll be waiting for you, There will be a surprise for you at the end, too.
Oh, really? I do like surprises.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind. Asks how you're feeling today. He's learned that things are never as bad as they seem. You'll feel better in the morning. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He thinks you're truly a kidling of your environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
That's great. My bad. Didn't see that. I like that the commands aren't super intrusive, but on the other hand, they're put in places I wouldn't really expect, so I miss them quite a few times.
He says every little thing counts. He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty.
Take that in more ways than one.
He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Welcome to crafting. Here you can modify existing weapons and armors, or if you're feeling creative, create entirely new weapons from scratch. I like that. With the right pieces, you can craft your own weapons. To start crafting a weapon, first select the base. This defines which kind of weapon you will craft. There are 3 different kinds of melee weapons: crush, one-handed slash, and two-handed slash. To continue crafting your weapons, select the handle slot. I gotcha. Select the handle you want in order to be able to craft your weapon. Now usually when something's super expensive, that's what you want to go with, isn't it? I think I'll go with the saber grip. So I got an axe.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon. He says you don't really need a weapon when you're born one.
True, I suppose.
He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wang Fu is more than enough for anyone. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Yeah, that seems
It looks
so.
like she's starting to lose her patience.
Sadurutu.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square right away.
Kodotoku.
Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future.
Monibasa.
Yeah.
She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone.
Asano yo tutupu. Drumble la marsamangulu.
That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that.
Minalagi mamuru. Kanaruta.
You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her.
Domale tuku.
She wants you to understand that whatever path you choose in life, you must stay true to yourself.
Gorgeous. Hello. They don't look happy, do they?
They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right there and wonders where you think you're going. He's not scared of anything, least of all you.
Right.
There's no way they'll let you pass. He wants to know who you think you are. You'll have to face pain at some point. He offers to help you get it over with.
Really?
Pendrine senema.
She asks if you're hurt. What happened?
Katja Topoluta.
She's there for all disciples. That's her commitment as Psi-Freak. And when she needs them, they're there for her and each other.
Except for when it
Gendrana
comes to me.
mala.
The most important thing is that you're okay.
Urasa tu.
Good.
It's time to focus on your training now.
Amun. Pola koto.
You won't need excuses if you are strong in your conviction.
Yeah, well, conviction's one thing, but sometimes life has a way of getting in the way of that.
Here's someone close to heart, doing what he does best.
Is that right?
Zatuna Yamafore Domedaunga.
Pouch.
Seeing you always puts a smile on your Popsy's face. He wants to know how you're feeling.
Como Judo Papazil.
He heard you helped Gizmo clean up. He's proud of you.
Really?
Nyanda Kakuno.
Appreciate the,
Ja.
He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training.
Tariman.
He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future.
Khalifaf Cairo.
He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
Laundry pile.
Inmo.
He's curious to see what you found.
Will Shila Goyo. Waxandona Neya.
He's all for renewal and has even considered making the trip out into the wilds to look for a bionuclear spool and refresh his DNA.
Waxandona Neya.
How
Sherida.
handy that would be now.
He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle.
O Waxu. Eshkayamako. Indabadam Waxu Va.
Says at least dirty hands are proof that you tried, and that counts. That you failed this time doesn't mean you can't succeed the next.
That's true.
Fidlo.
He says it's about time you learn how, and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
When looting, you will find add-ons. These can be crafted onto an item to increase the stats of the item. To upgrade armor and clothing with items, select a slot and add-on, then press F. Cool. Interesting. So even though this is a lot more expensive, it doesn't provide as much armor. Very interesting. So if you notice, there on the right, like for this one and a couple of other ones we've seen, the armor is less, but there's a percentage increase for critical chance, which is great, but I'm gonna go just for the armor.
Piada, ecine.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you.
Vaxa u intabada.
Anti-fashion.
Agrees. At least that way it'll never go out of style.
That's true.
Vaxa u intabada.
You should take it with you. Wear it to practice.
I made it so it's mine.
Segaya lama yaba.
He's sure your Muma will forgive you for not wearing the traditional outfit.
Dana
Sure she will.
untiza fela.
He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Yeah, I remember hearing that from somebody else too. Weird how that happens.
Ala,
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
ala,
Hopes you're as ready as you claim to be.
Probably not.
Romale tu, pendnan puusa.
She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down.
Rumblele marsa maungunundu. Minä lagi mamuru.
But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back.
I would hope not.
Asilma tu.
That's a good attitude as long as you keep learning.
Ooh, well done.
It's intended.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Andro,
Thanks you for being such a good student.
Antoro, asanno yotutupu.
Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Ooh,
Very,
I
Andro?
like
You should
presents.
go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Monibasa.
Says he's always thought so well of you, just like her.
Oh, look, we get the cricket. Come here. He's
Catch
bigger
it.
than I am.
Pendrin senema.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Monibasa.
She's happy you appreciate what others do for you.
As long as it bashes me in the
Amu.
end.
A piece of
Course.
Scraptronics like this has built-in old world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Ooh.
Cambialano toro.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Very,
You're lucky to have such a fine helper with you.
Definitely. Maybe
asilma
I can use it
tu.
to spy
Your
on
Muma
someone.
says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Pendnan puusa.
She's so happy you made the most of it. Rest, and you'll find strength for tomorrow. Nothing could stop BIOMUTANT from setting the world on fire.
Antoro. Can't see. Pendano.
Your Muma urges you to blaze a trail. A burnt kindling will learn to dread fire. That's just adding fuel to the flames. Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Now, so I wonder how much of this is actually realistic. Like, in our lives, would it actually be burning like this? Would it be raining as hard as it is?
Kala.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming.
Saputu.
He wants to destroy her. The time to fight is coming, whether she's ready for it or not.
Sana yo tutupu. Yo no mas samanduru.
Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead.
Masamal.
She tells you to stay back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught up with her.
Andro.
History.
Amora kapapom.
She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her fight. Here it comes, the past coming to haunt the present.
Damn, bro. I wonder if he can actually, not so much defeated here, but brought to a point where
You must go through fire and water to make it out.
yes,
Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water.
well, at least we know she survived.
You're in deep surf. Don't make waves. The surf goes where it wants to go. It'll take you to the shore as long as you go with the flow.
Or it'll sweep you off into the abyss. I really love what they've done with at least this part, because what other game is going to have sort of timed events like this? I mean, granted, there are a couple out there that have timed events, but the way they've done it for this one is really cool.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you. The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now. If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are exhausted. The ultimate test of
we
conscience
could have
is
taken
the
him.
willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about. What you do for yourself dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you immortal in their memory.
Man, he seems like he's having a really bad day. I guess if you don't have a Snickers, that'll happen.
As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
I suppose so. So now... Okay, so now we have crafting open. Let's see.
You look civilized.
Of course I look civilized, come on. So, we don't have anything we can use, it seems. And nothing we can craft. Interesting. Oh, we can change his functions too. That's cool. Still though, I wonder what we actually need to... Can't modify that either. Alright, well, that's a shame. Well, I guess we'll figure out something to do with it later. Hello.
The tribe's caught a fluffy hog. Better watch out, it's no pet.
Yeah, it doesn't look like one.
They couldn't keep it down. Fluff hogs on the loose.
Ooh, that's brutal. Near that thing when it's spinning. It's not being away. Ooh, I didn't expect that. I should have, because it was pretty telegraphed, but... Ooh, that was close. Really seems to doesn't like me that much. Well, problem solved. Everybody go back to what you're doing.
It was harder than expected to take down the fluff hulk.
Yeah, it wasn't that
They've
hard.
received news a Ronin joined the tribe's ranks and were looking forward to meeting you.
Held an introduction, sure.
A group of Jagni warriors are already waiting for you at Myriad's Vespidut outpost. You should hurry there and help them storm the outpost. Mercy is for the weak. The Jagni tribe seek no one's sympathy.
Then you guys need to be stronger, because that was just sad. The fact that I had to do everything for you really doesn't bode well for you. Let's see. So that'll give us better melee damage. Now, I wonder if that actually affects when we're hitting them in melee, but it's a psi-based attack. I don't know. I'm gonna go with the intellect again. So we've got upgrade points, bio points. Oh, that's cool. Oh, but bio points are used for both of those. I see. Why do we have light? Seems pretty handy. Granted, 10 more intellect at night is pretty cool too, but we'll take what we can get for now. Alright guys, I'm going to call it there for this episode. Our next main quest is out of control, apparently. We're going wild down here in a subway. So, you know the usual spiel, or spiel. If I could speak English, that'd be great. You know, like, subscribe, tell me what you thought, tell me what you liked or hated, so on and so forth. And I'll see you guys in the next one.